Hello everybody, we're down here at 101 Market Street, home of the infamous San Francisco branch of the Federal Reserve. And if you guys have known me for a while, you know that I spent a lot of time down at this site protesting as an occupier. But we're back down here today. We're out here. I pretty much say that most of the folks are out here. They're anti-Keystone XL, which is this massive pipeline that they're building right down the center of America. It's poison, pumping, excuse me for a second, pumping out gas from the oil shale deposits up there in Alberta, Canada. And we're very much against this. Right now I guess we've got a crowd of about maybe, I haven't walked all the way down, but there should be at least 5,000 people here. So I'm going to wheel across the street. A second here. So we can get you a better eye view about what's going on. Looks like a pretty enthusiastic crowd. It's here. My partner's around here someplace, but he doesn't follow instructions too well most of the time, so here I am. Anyway, lots and lots of enthusiastic people down here, as you can see. As soon as I get an idea where to base up a little bit here, I'm going to start interviewing people and finding out exactly why they're down here to participating in this demonstration. This is an anti-Keystone XL protest. I believe Obama's going to make a decision on the Keystone pipeline this week, which is why we're out here. Don't expect any miracles because, you know, he's in the pocket of the oil companies. And it's a fact that America, most Americans think that the gasoline that comes in their cars must come from somewhere. I'm sure. Or else they wouldn't be driving everywhere. It's nice to live in a city like San Francisco that has fairly adequate public transportation. So at least you're provided with an opportunity to have a choice between driving and or taking Muni or BART. And in San Francisco, it's actually more of a pain in the ass to own a car and maintain it than it is to just take the bus. So that's the story down here today. This is Freeman Sullivan, your intrepid live streamer. You can follow me on Twitter at Freeman Sullivan, or I'm Clark Sullivan on Facebook. So do log into the chat and check it out. Glad to see so many people down here today. This is the most people that have been down here since Occupy, and I wish some of these folks would have came down for that.
March is until 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock will be a rally across the...
So we got lots of interesting folks.
Pardon?
Yeah. We are blessed here in San Francisco that the population here generally is more involved with activist projects. Lots and lots of signs.
Hi Kathy, this is Katie. Can you hear me? Buck and I are walking around the block.
Climate justice! Now! Climate justice! Now! Climate justice! Now!
folks right there who made those signs. That looks like a David Shulman project.
Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Keystone Pipeline's got to go!
Hey, David.
Keystone Pipeline's got to go!
How you doing today?
Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Hey, hey!
Hey, how you doing?
Keystone Pipeline's got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Keystone Pipeline!
Hey, it's nice that I have the fences over there now. The fences are gone.
Love you, brother. Best live stream there ever was.
I don't know what it is.
It's the... I think I'm gonna, well, I guess it won't make any difference if I move over to the side or not. Besides, I'm a lover of the people. You can follow me on Twitter at freemansullivan.
And they all have signs that say,
Got a huge number of people. I think everybody's marching around the building. This is supposed to be a blockade of One Market Plaza, but all the businesses here are gone today, so purely symbolic.
How effective it is.
Yeah, purely symbolic.
Well, I was
But
thinking about the State Department. We would think that the only people who will be there would be the custodians.
yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's the building everybody should be at.
But you know what? If they just show pictures, you know, it's kind of like it's a global thing.
We had 50,000 people in Washington today.
Pretty high.
Yeah, well, that's official, but
How many do you think?
I think it was about 50,000.
50?
Yeah, it's not enough.
No.
It's never enough. Could always use more people down here. So if you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, please come down to One Market Plaza. From the East Bay, you can take BART, get off at Embarcadero. From Marin, you can take a ferry. And here in San Francisco, you can take any number of buses that roll down Market Street. No excuses for you if you don't show up. This is an important protest, one of the most important of the year. So and we need your support. We need hundreds of thousands of people down here, not just tens of thousands. So no excuses for you, folks. Anyway, it's a nice crowd. Everybody's rolling by. The march starts at 2.
Anyone interested in thorium as an alternate energy is really interesting.
they said they were going on around the country.
Isn't thorium radioactive?
It is, but it's safe. We have lots of information online. You want to read about it? Yeah, great. This is about thorium as an alternative energy. It's really safe and really green, and we're trying to see what it means.
I don't know about any kind of nuclear crap.
Thorium as an alternative energy.
I'm suspicious of anything that's radioactive. Sorry. Anyway, we're glad you're watching. This is at Freeman Sullivan on Twitter. That's my handle. So if you want to tweet in.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I finally made it down here.
Yeah, you're a little bit late today.
Well, I was having problems with my phone because I put a 64 gig card in there,
Right.
and it takes forever to read that fucking card.
Yeah. Well, at least you're working enough now, huh? So, there's a lot of people here. We now have 2 live streams going.
Yeah, which it's hard to watch 2 of them at the same time.
Well, that's true.
Right, so we should
eventually
probably
we're going to have to find a way to, coordinate.
just get a separate account.
We're on separate accounts.
Well, I'm talking about a separate account that both of us can use.
Oh, yeah.
Pipeline out the door.
Well, and also it would be nice. I mean, we have 2 cameras. If we could get someone in the studio here, give us switching and stuff, so we get the most engaging content.
Really well. Nice. I like your pretty.
Here in front of me, I can see.
So what's up, man? You want to give us a summary of what's going on?
Well, I have for my audience. If you're watching his, switch over to mine. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's true. We should,
more the merrier. Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is an anti-Keystone XL protest. We're trying to stop the pipeline from being built. I'm pretty sure myself personally that Obama's going to sell us out, and because he's in the pocket of the oil companies, just like he's in the pocket of the Wall Streeters, and he was elected on a lie, and he continues to lie. And if anybody wants to catch him in a lie, just ask him about his kill list. Right? He'll deny that it exists. Anyway, it's great, man. I'm glad to see so many people are down here. This is the most people down here since Occupy. And I wish a lot of these people would have came down for Occupy. But that's okay. We're moving along. And they had official estimates of 35,000 in D.C., which it was a really cold day there. So for in the middle of winter, that was a good crowd.
That's a big crowd.
In D.C., But I think that we've got at least 10,000 here.
Oh, I wouldn't say we have 10,000.
Well, there's a whole line of people around here.
I know, they've covered the building.
Yeah, and everybody's marching around the building.
Well, when I got here, I went over to the other side, and I was there when they first started surrounding the building. And they did a count, I just doing just a count of people walking by.
Right.
And I gave up after about 400 or 500.
So there's a good crowd.
Coming around. But I would argue that there's a couple of thousand here by now. So that was a while ago. More people have been showing up.
Yeah.
So I'd say there's probably now a couple of thousand.
This makes me feel better about living in San Francisco, that's for sure.
Again, I actually think that it's a little easier to organize progressive stuff in a town like this than a lot of places.
Yeah, well, that's falling away too, my friend. Can't afford to live here anymore. Most radicals I know had to move out of town because they couldn't afford to rent.
Yeah, it's true.
That's why I'm getting the hell out, man. Sooner or later, Brooklyn.
So
and then Spain.
Give a shout out to your Ustream here.
Oh yeah, my Ustream, if you want to see that one, it's ustre.am /NHU_D. That's the short form. Or you can just go to ustream.tv and search for Freeman Sullivan. That's probably the best way. Thanks for the shout out. Right. Nice day outside too. The weather's cooperating.
For sure.
Although we need the rain. I hope we get buckets of rain this week. It's gonna rain on their thing on City College too.
Yeah, you think so? What's that?
Sorry, I got rain gear.
Thursday?
Tuesday or Wednesday. Thursday. It's supposed to rain.
Yeah, Thursday. I just ran into someone from the Associated Student Council who was talking about the infighting. Man,
yeah, that's what I was telling you. Just get the fucking room and let's do our shit.
All right.
Fuck all the rest of them,
Okay. Yeah.
We could be doing our thing anyway, right? Because I don't really consider what I'm doing to be a part of the student movement. I'm just there to provide a service for people. Right? So I want to teach people out there how to live stream, talk about the ethics about it, which are the most important thing,
No doubt.
and then the technical aspects of it, which there's a lot of technical things that should be discussed that most people don't know about. Like, for instance, a big thumbs down to clear mobile hotspots. They're overselling their bandwidth. Don't buy their modem because you'll end up with a brick because you won't be able to use it because they're not selling any more space on their cell phone towers. And it is not WiMAX that they advertise. It's only 4G. So it's a crappy, shitty service, and you're just wasting your money. Which I wasted $50 to find this out.
Sorry, man.
Well, that's life.
Well, it's also part of the logistics of being a live streamer. Is you have to.
Well, you got to have a backup, right?
Which is why I think it's good. We've got 2 different streams going on 2 different networks.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have a problem with Metro PCS.
Yeah, Metro.
Right. So I'm on Team Mobile.
Which is worse.
They're worse. Yeah, they're all evil. They're all money grubbing.
Yeah, how's the stream out there look to you guys? Tweet in and let me know. I'd like to know. You know, just log on to the social stream and enter into the chat or let me know. I do receive all messages.
I've got a message here, which I wasn't looking at until now, but we're being restreamed on Occupy World News, so that's
good. That's good, yeah. Well, you are.
Yeah.
I didn't tweet out the Global Rev today, unfortunately.
Well, again, the whole point is to have extensive media coverage.
As much as possible.
We're not gonna get it necessarily.
They were covering it on KTVU this morning.
I saw KTVU here, so I know that they have. You know what I'm going to do here? Do me a favor. You guys just helmet for me for a second.
I'm just hanging off the back of my chair.
So I'm going to hang my helmet off of the back of Clark's wheelchair.
My command center.
Command center, yeah.
Right, my mobile command center.
And then I'm going to just pop up on this fire hydrant right here.
Well, that's what you need one of these for, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to picture.
So now I've got to like sort of.
People are surrounding the building here at One Market Plaza. So this is a little more militant than the protest in Washington D.C. that was earlier. They just did a march, but there was plenty of people in D.C. It was really great.
6, 7 people. Wow. 6 or 7 people across this building.
Yeah.
So when you figure this building's, I'm not sure how big it is. It's right.
I'm not going to join the march around the building. See a young little dude down here. So maybe a better shot of him. There he goes.
Sustainable ideas.
Always good to see the children down here. It's more about them than it is about me. That's for damn sure. And by the way, if you're offended by cursing and clear language, I advise you to switch over to somebody else's Ustream channel. It's not family programming. But we are here to inform you about current events and what goes on around the world. And right here, we're in San Francisco. Hey, Mike.
We're gonna be a little bit late, I guess. How's it been going?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. We got a nice crowd down here. And this is Mike.
Are you streaming?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
It's my primary reason for leaving the house.
It's a good turnout. I like this.
Yeah, it's good. They've actually got it slowly. People are walking around the building.
They're like preventing people from.
Yeah, well, there's nothing really going on in there today.
Sort of.
It's closed. Everything's closed. But also, there's a company down here I bet you didn't know about called Salesforce. Salesforce.com, and they're really into camera CCTV software. And they've actually they're trying to sell this face recognition software that can identify people for law enforcement. And they're one of the assholes that have offices in this building, in case anybody wants to know. So, right, you know, they're going to be monitoring you, so you have absolutely no privacy whatsoever.
I always like the swastikas they have over the awnings in this building. You know, it kind of shows what they're doing here. You know.
They're looking down at us.
Oh, probably. They hated Occupy. I know that. They really hated
I first
Occupy.
noticed that when I was actually sleeping, like under the awning. I looked up and I was like, look at the swastikas! Wow.
Oh yeah, but that was back. This building was built before.
I know. But even so, you know what I mean? There's still the symbolism is there.
Yeah.
And you know, the fasces are part of the United States, you know,
Yeah.
whatever the...
But this building's been here since right after the earthquake was built. And back then, that symbolism was more of a Buddhist thing. You know, the Nazis stole the swastika from the Buddhists, you know.
Hindus, yeah.
Hey, Puppy, I know you. Hey, not too bad. Not too bad. Warm my hand up a little bit. It's a little nippy out here. I'm not cold. A good crowd.
But they've already.
Good crowd. We need you to come down here if you're in San Francisco. We're right down here at One Market Plaza. That's accessible by the Embarcadero, if you're on BART. And also, you can take any bus to get down here. There's nobody blocking the street, so meaning's not shut down.
You found my good spot. They're like, hey, he knows what to do.
Oh, dude.
Right? He's doing the same thing.
That shit's too heavy.
I'm a step ahead of these kids, man. It took them a little longer to find this good angle.
That stuff's too heavy to be towing around. Even if I had the money. Like I said, if I had the money, I'd just buy them. You know, we got some coming in. We should be getting them on Tuesday, I guess.
Good job.
So I got cell phones coming. That's why I wanted to hook up with my clear accounts. It's none of these are all jailbroken phones, right?
I know. So you just need Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you just need Wi-Fi.
Yeah, well, I would really like to have high def for these streets too.
Mine is 10 gig.
Free account.
It's only 240.
Yeah, so we got to find a way to.
280.
What does it cost? Like $1,000 a month to have a high def
Something
account?
like that.
Crazy money.
It's too crazy.
Yeah. So.
It's too much. It's too much. Or it makes some cash and having right to software.
Yeah, right? If you want good high-definition streaming software, talk to Clark Sullivan. Don't Ustream. By the way, we are using Ustream, so we're grateful for the service, but I think it's important to point out that every time you Ustream, you've got like, what, 10 to 20 different trackers monitoring your activity. So
you can shut them down.
You can shut them down if you've got the right software on your phone. Look, I just cannot get a good angle on it. Shut them down if you have the right software, but you have to know, use Ghostery and F or whatever, not let those cookies come through, because you will be tracked for the site.
And they just sell you other companies.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm not I don't visit too many offensive websites. I would say on average I get an average of, 20 times a minute. So that's not 10 to 20 times a minute.
My Facebook got hacked yesterday.
Facebook got hacked
last week.
Twitter hacked last week. Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Wonderful people. That is online. You have to. It's called iPhone. It's called iPhone Stabilizer.
When I say Tarzan, you say no. Tarzan. When I say Tarzan, you say no. Tarzan. When I say Tarzan, you say no. Tarzan.
No.
When I say Tarzan, you say no. Tarzan. When I say Tarzan, you say no. Tarzan. When I say Tarzan, you say no. Tarzan.
Again, a nice cross section of people.
You say no.
Tarzan. Coming together.
When I say Tarzan, you
right?
say no. Tarzan.
So again, to summarize, in case you're just joining in, I'm hanging out here with my buddy Freeman Sullivan, the lover of the people, and we are live streaming together on 2 different channels at the moment. Basically, the Keystone Pipeline protest here in the city of San Francisco at One Market Plaza. And again, today is an action that's timed to try and basically put pressure on Obama from the public so that he makes the right decision.
Well, he's not going to, of course.
Vetoes the plan to put a pipeline across the country from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. And again, this is something that people feel pretty strongly against because it represents more fossil fuel investments, not clean energy.
Yeah, America's got to turn a corner on that shit.
Right. And we're behind now. We are falling behind, globally speaking.
Hey, look, Germany generates all their power from solar.
Not all of it, but a lot of it is.
Well, no, all of it.
I don't think they're
They make a plan. And they're totally all
their plan is there, but they're on their way. They're not there yet.
Within 3 years, they say.
They will be soon. I think the first country to do it is something like Finland or Iceland. They've got all the geothermal.
And they're small.
However, what you need to know about Germany too is that their solar innovation is all happening at the local level. So the way that they're building their green infrastructure in terms of solar and clean tech energy, is by doing, it's getting neighborhood initiatives and so forth, and trying to get individual homes and businesses to take the initiative.
We always like the license.
So that's actually an important part, when it comes to the clean energy. We're still relying on these big power companies to generate it rather than doing small-scale development, over a large, widespread area. So it's getting more and more crowded.
Yeah, it's more and more people. We're going to probably have to move out of the street. Which I haven't seen this protest. Like taking over the street would be nice,
Yeah, and I think the cops have been trying really hard to get people out of the street.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's their job, right?
Yeah, that's their job. They've had a moderately successful time.
Hey, if this protest had an Occupy on it, you could best bet there'd be 500 cops down here.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah. And I did see Occupy people here, so they do have a presence.
Yeah.
Again, the Occupy Earth people are here, and that's like an environmental arm of Occupy.
Yeah, Ruthie, basically, yeah. That's nice they took the fence down there, though. It's time to reoccupy it. Yeah, we're getting kind of crowded out here. So, I'm going to move out into the street. Picture of what's going on.
When I say Tarzan, you say no. Tarzan. Tarzan. When I say Tarzan, you say no.
Anyway, there's people all around the building surrounding Wet Market Plaza.
You say no. Tarzan.
A solid ring of humanity around the Wet Market Plaza. Beautiful day out here in San Francisco, land of the eternal spring day. I think I'm going to get up and put another jacket on, folks. So, just hold on for just a second. Now just bear with me for a second, folks.
Thank you. Official donations support the cost.
That's one thing I hate about being downtown. It's always so freaking cold down here because there's no sun. There we go, folks. You wouldn't want a cold live stream around, would you? Maybe I'll move across the street. But I like being close to people. If anybody has any questions, feel free to log on to the social stream. beautiful little girls. Yep, we got a solid wall of people around One Market Plaza, which is good. Get another little shot. Beautiful makeup. Now, if you'd like to see another live stream, you can get on ustream.tv and do a search for Being Eco, B-E-I-N-G-E-C-O. And he's also running another live stream from down here. He's one of my partners. And we're out here to tell Obama, no Keystone XL. We don't want another pipeline polluting our country. Because you know all those pipelines leak. I worked on, I can tell you, I welded on a pipeline. Hey, there's another occupier. There he is. Always good to see occupiers down here.
Push that pipeline out the door! 5, 6, 7, 8, we must act now or it's too late! 1, 2, 3, 4! Push that pipeline out the door! 5, 6, 7, 8! We must act now or it's too late! 1, 2, 3, 4! Push that pipeline out the door! 5, 6, 7, 8! Push back now, it's too late. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push that pipeline out the door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Push back now, it's too late.
Hey there. I'm in the middle of the
Okay, I'm going to roll back here. See if I can get another shot here from the corner. So you can get an idea of how many people are out here. Not enough though. And I needed to get out into the sun a little bit. It's amazing in San Francisco, you can move about 5 feet and the temperature will change about 10 to 15 degrees. But we are happy that there are a lot of people down here protesting the Keystone Pipeline. And if you're watching Mr. Obama, please veto the Keystone XL pipeline. But I don't have any hopes for you.
Thank you.
1, 2. Here's the solution to the energy crisis right here.
I know! Smile, coward! A lot of people say kill them all. I got a war on the wind. I boot your mom. It's a war that's bad. A war that's bad. Half the nation's jail. War 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, come down here. We're at One Market Plaza in beautiful downtown San Francisco. Come join us as we protest the Keystone XL pipeline. Anyway, if you got any questions or anything you'd like me to ask from people, please log on to the social stream. You can use your Twitter, Facebook, or Ustream handle to log on. And let me know how my AV's looking. I'd be much obliged. I'll move in a couple of minutes, folks. But right now I'm trying to enjoy a little bit of the sun. I was getting chilly. There's a good 5,000 people maybe down here. We are surrounding the building at One Market Plaza. There's a minimal police presence down here, which is good. Cops equal trouble in my world. People that are marching all the way around the building.
Yeah. It's pretty solid all the way around.
I know, it's great. Lots and lots of folks down here. Hey, if you're in San Francisco, come down to One Market Plaza and join us. If you're watching right now and you're trying to decide what you want to do this afternoon, we'd love to see you down here. This is the anti-Keystone XL protest. For more information, 350.org. You can find out more about what's going on down here. We'd like for you to come down here and make a personal statement. But thanks for watching if you're not in the Bay Area. And we'll be up and running until about 3:30 p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time, or Pacific Savings Time, rather. I'll move down the street in just a minute, give you another shot about what's going on. Lots and lots of folks down here, but you can be down here too. And if not, why don't you give the White House a call? Geez, I wish I'd have gotten that number before I left the house. Just look it up. Just go to whitehouse.gov, and the number will be on there. I think it's 202-456-1212. Call, let Obama know. Gotta wait till Tuesday to call because the offices are closed. I'll let them know how you feel about the Keystone XL and a whole bunch of other stuff. Planet over profits, like that one. Because all that money's not going to help us when we run out of clean water and clean air. And we know our government's in the pockets of big oil anyway. People got to drive their cars. God forbid. Yeah, and KTVU's down here. So we do have some media, mainstream media. Anyway, sorry about that, I'm gonna roll down the street here a little bit.
Planet over profits! 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 Planet over profits!
Lots of people down here. Most people are carrying signs. What you like to see. How you doing today?
Good, how about you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Beautiful day.
Planet over profits! Planet over profits! Planet over profits! Planet over profits! Planet over profits!
Planet over profits.
Oh, sorry, I keep kicking my monopod here. Let me pull it up a little bit. There we go. This is where I began my live stream career, down here with Occupy. Influenced me to buy a smartphone and get an unlimited cell plan, unlimited data, and start live streaming. And I was able to live stream a lot of the Occupy events before we got beat up and run off by the San Francisco Police Department. Under orders from the Oval Office, by the way. So we have no illusions about the police department here in San Francisco. They're just as bad or worse as they are in Oakland or any other city. The only thing we got going for us here is they won't bust you for pot because they can't get a grand jury or a jury in San Francisco to convict people of pot smoking. So that's the reason. In case you're interested and you want to visit San Francisco, which is a great place to visit. Anyway, we got more and more people that have been coming down. If you're in San Francisco, we invite you to come down to One Market Plaza. And this particular here is home to lots of evil corporations at One Market. It's the entrance. There's a company here called Salesforce.com, and they're really into selling facial recognition software. Bet you didn't know that. Used by law enforcement to track people, and especially people like myself, and spy on them. And if you're following this on Twitter, the hashtag is #NoKXL. So if you're following it on Twitter and you want to know more about what's going on, that's a good place to start. Well, it's a good thing it's not windy down here, huh?
Yes, so much easier.
It's a nice day. So there's no excuses. You can come down here as well. And we do need you. There we go.
They're on my back in very small print. Stop the crimes of our government. Stop the crimes of our government.
So you can see there's lots and lots of folks down here. People are here from infancy to people well into their 80s. So we have a good cross section of people here. Pretty good. Mostly white. Not a lot of diversity in the crowd, except in age.
They're dumb, but they're not that dumb.
But you can't change your name, you got a social.
Yeah, so there are ways to get
I think I want one of those t-shirts. He's got double XL. Or even single XL. At any rate, sorry I haven't been out there live streaming to you folks. My foot got infected and I was laid up most of last month. Couldn't even go outside because the antibiotics I was taking, you couldn't go out in the sunlight. But I'm back and I'm healthy again. And I'm really glad to be live streaming for you folks. Get the word out, tell people to call Obama, call the White House. Number's 202-456-1212. I do believe that that's the number. So call the White House, let them know how you feel that you don't support Keystone XL.
Climate action now! Right now! Climate action now! Right now! Climate action now! Right now! Climate action now! Climate action now!
Now this event is disabled accessible. Hey, how much for a shirt?
We can have donations toward our cause anywhere between $15 and $20.
You got any XLs?
Yeah.
Let me get an XL for me.
Cool. if you do the full 20, you get our Underground Art magazine and a sticker along with it.
Alright.
We're a group of artists and activists, and we think society is obviously full of shit in a lot of ways, and we want to do something about it. So we put out magazines, music, literature, art, anything we can that has some consciousness and integrity to it rather than the corporate mainstream dribble. We don't want to offer you Kardashians and Snooki and Honey Boo Boo. We want to put out something with some consciousness and integrity and evolve people's ability to think and reason and form community and cooperation and creativity. You know? That's what the arts are supposed to do. It's a shame that they haven't been utilized for that purpose.
And where do we go online to find your organization?
Zendik.
There we go.
Yeah. There you go. Magazine and a sticker.
Cool. Cool mundo.
And a shirt.
Yeah, the biggest one you got. I'm a big old fat motherfucker, so.
You're all good, man. You're all good.
And I could always use a new t-shirt.
Yeah, right on.
Especially one that agrees with my views.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, we just need to get the thought out there that it's possible, that we don't have to do the same old shit. Just because it's been offered to us, it's the only thing that's been handed to us, doesn't mean it's the only option. So, taking action, building community, culture building is the new revolution. Preservation of habitat, sea, land, and the salvation of human relationships in an honest way. It's true.
It's cool.
It needs to happen.
Well, I got plenty of people watching, so.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Thanks. I always like to purchase merchandise when I come to demonstrations.
Right on.
Whenever I have the money, you know. Which thankfully, I'm used to it. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. You guys are still down in San Diego, right?
What's that?
Down in San Diego, right?
We actually are on the East Coast now.
Okay.
West Virginia.
Oh, wow.
So, been all over.
There we go. Now I have a new t-shirt. Yay. Still nobody on the social stream.
Help is all we need. Help is all we need. And that's love too.
Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? I'm feeling better.
Oh, good.
I'm out. You know, I couldn't go out for like a month. My foot was swollen up. My right one, I had I can't remember the name of it. But it was swollen up, and cellulitis that I got from the shower in my building. So, but I'm feeling better now. So, and I'm out. And I'm actually walking around.
Shower shoes.
I had shower shoes on. It doesn't help.
Jesus.
Yeah, well.
Scary. It's nice to have you in the city.
I'm on it.
Yeah, you're on it. You're amazing.
Yeah.
I love you, you know that.
All right. I've known she's Hemptress, and she's been around forever. Been a part of many protests. Looks like I think people are going to be moving down here to more to the front of the building, I would imagine. But I'm not real sure about that. We're down here at One Market Plaza in San Francisco. So if you're in the area, do join us. Thanks. Yeah, it really keeps the phone still, right? Because
So
when
it's
you,
got an adapter for the iPhone.
oh, you have to buy one, yeah,
Yeah.
to mount. And they're cheap. I've already had to replace one. It's the best you can get.
The stability helps.
Definitely.
If you're doing video, I guess you are. Huh?
Live stream.
Yeah, live stream. So it's going right there through your Bluetooth?
No, 4G. I'm at Ustream /.tv. Freeman Sullivan, just do a search.
Okay, so Freeman. Is it on there? Do you have a sign?
No. I should.
Sign up there. Make it easy.
Yeah, well, I do most things online.
I don't remember things because I research them through my pictures.
That's the first time I ever heard that puppy bug.
What's the name again?
My name's Freeman Sullivan.
Freeman Sullivan. I'm glad I can remember. That's a good one.
So I guess I'm going to move down here. So people are going to be coming, I guess, down here to Bradley Manning Plaza next week. Okay, what's this petition about?
28th Amendment to the Constitution saying corporations aren't people and money isn't speech.
And where would you go online? I guess move to amend?
MoveToAmend.org.
Okay. So we got plenty of people watching. So your audience is out there. I'll sign this for you.
You're trying to do too many things at once.
Oh, I can do it. I'm an old head at this. Here we go. I got it.
You're cooked. Yeah. This was wonderful.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. MoveToAmend.org if you support the organization. Thank you.
How are you?
I wonder if that includes my medical marijuana. Theme song from the Civil Rights era. Across the street. Seems like more and more cops are showing up.
This one's dedicated to all the freaky people out there. All us lovely freaks and
You know, let us go? Okay.
just trying to make it through life, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's rough out there. Just try to keep a sense of humor. Try to stay human, you know what I'm saying? All this, you got Brooklyn shit up together. I'm being cool to the people like the window.
Yeah, it seems like this thing is dissipated into nothingness. Okay. Well, we need to be directing people there.
Sir, have you taken a look at the petition here? We're trying to get the tar sands out of the Bay Area. We're also trying to cut carbon emissions completely down. We're about 30% right now. We want to get that down to 10. This will do that.
Okay, and where does somebody find out more information?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're on my live stream right now. What website would you go to if you wanted to find out about it?
Look at 350bayarea.org. It's a group here in the Bay Area. They employ different groups with Greenpeace. But they have a whole bunch, all the petitions going around, it's helping out them. So this is all Bay Area funded. Any money that's donated goes straight to our towns and our cities here. And we're trying to change the way that people think.
That's important, but maybe it is.
For reading later, thanks. All right, folks, just a second here while I sign this.
Mind if I do a little, I could put it up?
Yeah, I got it. Your pen's not, oh, here it is.
Well, thank you so much for the surprise. All we can do is one step at a time.
Well, we need more people out here.
No, you're right. I mean, we got a lot here, but you're right. I could see this number doubling or tripling. I mean, you can see the law enforcement starting more heavily involved there.
Well, I was down here for Occupy, so
good.
I know all about the pig situation. Here you go.
Thank you so much, sir. Oh, this is the most important part. The support for each
all of them.
petition, just the initial. Yeah, that's all they require.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Take care.
All right, keep up the good work. Sorry about that, folks. Got a chance to see the old Sullivan here. Anyway, I don't really like being on camera, so glad you're watching. We're going to move over here to the other side of Bradley Manning Plaza. Because Justin Herman was an asshole. We tried to pave the city over. I don't know why they even bother memorializing him. There used to be this big, huge freeway down here that earthquake back in '88 took care of. Uh-oh. There's Mr. Anonymous.
Oh no, so much for that, huh?
So here's where everybody seems to be. It smells like garlic down here, which is not an unpleasant smell.
It smell from the hills of your mountains and your forests and your clean air and water.
Alright, well, I'm going to try to get up out of this chair and do a little walking. I'm trying to figure out which direction I want to head in here. How you doing? Good to see you down here. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm out and about.
Not up at the roots.
There you go. Try to give you a little better view on what's going on around here. Warmed up a little bit. Pardon me?
What are you doing? Now I want to introduce you Andy Nuttall from NRDC.
Pardon me?
Give us a report back from the DC rally.
Hey, so we are now officially the biggest climate rally ever in San Francisco. In Washington, we all decided to save some carbon and stay home. But in Washington, there's 40,000 people marching in snow flurries, telling the President and Secretary of State John Kerry to say no to the pipeline and yes to clean power. Secretary Kerry knows all about climate change. In fact, he wrote a book, and I've even read it, and he said back in 2007 that it was time to stop sitting around and do something about climate change, and we were already seeing the signs. And that was before Sandy, before Nemo, before Katrina. So now's the time to act, and this is our moment. I have the pleasure today to introduce Andres Soto, and he's a lifelong resident of Richmond, where he worked with Communities for Better Environment, for social justice, and transitioning to a fossil fuel economy in our lifetime. Andres.
Excuse me, ladies.
Good afternoon, people. You look very, very beautiful. In the late afternoon of August 6, 2013, Hiroshima Day, a toxic black mushroom cloud spread over Richmond, California and the rest of West Contra Costa County, all the way to Pleasant Hill and Benicia. Sirens alerted us to shelter in place, just like the old nuclear attack drills, and more than 15,000 people ended up going to the hospital. This toxic explosion was the most visible evidence of the everyday pollution emitted onto the Richmond community and its neighbors by the largest volume greenhouse gas emitter in California, the Chevron Richmond refinery.
That looked like somebody dropped.
The war to stop climate change is being fought on the front lines in Richmond, California, my hometown. Communities for a Better Environment believes there must be limitations on the sulfur content of the crude oil the refineries are permitted to process. This means no tar sands crude. Do you hear us, Mr. President? Any new refinery construction or rebuild must result in net emissions reductions. Do you hear us, Mr. President? Refinery construction and rebuilds must include partial solarization of the energy production process in the refinery. All of the manufacturing should be domestic, and the installation should be done by local resident workers. Do you hear us, Mr. President? In Richmond, Chevron must negotiate a community benefits agreement directly with the community members to mitigate the damage Chevron has done to Richmond for the past 107 years. Do you hear us, Mr. President? Chevron lied to the people of the Bay Area and said the toxic fire was the result of environmentalists and the community not allowing Chevron to modernize the Richmond refinery. Cal OSHA recently determined Chevron had willfully violated a whole variety of state laws and its own safety procedures. Cal OSHA imposed the highest fines in Cal OSHA history, nearly $1 million, knowing that it is no deterrent to the multi-billion-dollar corporation. The U.S. Chemical Safety Board, all presidential appointees, have already classified the fire as a near miss because 20 United Steelworkers union workers barely escaped the toxic cloud and certain death right before igniting that cloud into the toxic black mushroom cloud that we all saw envelop the Bay Area that day. Chevron wants to upgrade its Richmond refinery and needs permission from the city of Richmond to obtain the necessary permits to build. Chevron's Richmond refinery is the single largest emitter of greenhouse gases in the entire state of California, thus a significant contributor to global climate change. We will be hosting a community forum about Cal OSHA and the U.S. Chemical Safety Board findings on Wednesday, February 27th at St. Mark's Church Gym in Richmond with this new labor community alliance that we have created in response to this fire. We have Communities for a Better Environment, United Steelworkers, Local 5, Asia Pacific Environmental Network, Natural Resources Defense Council, Labor Occupational Health Program, the Blue Green Alliance, and our allies, the Richmond Progressive Alliance, ACE, and West County Toxics, and many others. So come out Wednesday the 27th. This fight is just beginning, and check out our website, cbecal.org and 350.org for more information. Thank you, all you beautiful people. We will do this.
Thank you, Andres, very much for that. I have the pleasure of introducing two youth leaders from Alliance for Climate Education to you today. But first I want to remind you not to leave, because we are going to take an awesome photo from way up there in the Hyatt after the speakers are done. So please stay. We need a large crowd to be part of this photo that we can send to the president and show him how many people showed up in San Francisco to say no to this pipeline. So I have Olivia Robinson, who is a sophomore at the Green Academy at Berkeley High School, right across the bay. Woo! She is a youth rep with Alliance for Climate Education and a member of Student Conservation Association. She is dedicated to learning about the world and our environment. And I have Shadi Barthum. Oh, sorry. Barthumi is a senior at San Mateo High, just down the peninsula. Woo! Peninsula represent! As the school's Green Commissioner, he's worked with Alliance for Climate Education to organize Unplugged, energy-saving competition among 4 high schools in the peninsula, and saved 334 pounds of CO2. Thank you very much. Take it away.
Hi there. I'm Shadi Barhumi. I'm 17 years old and I go to San Mateo High School. Thanks. So I've heard people say that kids don't care about climate change. It's not true. I'm 17. I care, and I'm not the only one. I'm not. This fall, ACE came to my school. They educated us about the importance of saving energy, the importance of being mindful about what you consume. They started this movement. At our school. I saw kids from every grade, from every race, creed, and culture. We came together. We wanted to be a part of this action team, is what we called it, that would help run this. And that's what makes this a youth movement. That's what makes this a movement of people like me and Olivia. Sorry. So, I think we can do it. I've heard adults say that they want a better future for their kids and for their grandkids. But I'm a kid. I want a better future for myself. And I think we can do it. I know we can do it. I can see a future without climate change denial, without tar sands, without Keystone XL. And I urge you, President Obama, please stop this dirty energy source. No on Keystone XL. Protect our original source of wealth and splendor, our environment. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Olivia Robinson. I go to Berkeley High, and this is my first rally. I have been in love with nature my entire life, and when I got first involved with the energy and climate movement, I was inspired by how many people from different backgrounds, from different places, wanted to preserve, protect, and enjoy this environment for us and future generations. I think it's amazing that we're all here today. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out. You know, many of you have probably heard about the plans for the new Keystone XL pipeline. They want to pump tons of expensive, toxic tar sands through our United States and possibly poison the water supply for over 2 million Americans. This sounds like a step in the wrong direction to me.
want a green future. We want better, more efficient energy sources. We want a clean environment for all of us to live in. And we want thousands of new American jobs that won't be exported. We're all here today because we're passionate about making this a life to remember, a world to remember for us, our children, and our grandchildren. And we've already made so much progress, but there is still so much we need to do. This here today is us telling our families, our world, and our government especially about what we care about what we want to see happen. You know, this is a movement that has taken decades to get recognized, but I promise it should not take decades to happen. You know, this is a revolution, a green revolution, and it's one without bloodshed. That is something to get behind. And that's why today is so important. You know, there are tens of thousands of Americans getting out today, standing up and speaking out about what they believe in. And, you know, just look around, guys. We're doing it. We're here. We're doing it, and I am proud. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing like hearing from youth to give you some faith in the future, right?